Can you take protein powder on a plane? The short answer is yes, but there are some important rules to know before you travel. Whey protein powder is classified as a food supplement, and it's generally allowed in both carry-on and checked luggage. But because powders can be harder to read on X-ray scanners, they often get extra attention at security, whether you're flying from the UK or connecting through another country. If you're flying to the United States, powder containers larger than roughly 350 milliliters in your carry-on may face enhanced screening. Security officers can open your container, run trace detection tests, or in some cases confiscate the powder if it can't be adequately screened. This applies to powders generally, not just protein powder, but it's worth knowing ahead of time. Customs rules are a separate matter entirely, and this is where things get more complicated. Whey protein is dairy-based, and the EU restricts personal imports of products of animal origin, including dairy-based whey protein, from non-EU countries with only limited medical exemptions. So if you're travelling into the EU from the UK, standard whey protein supplements are generally not permitted. Australia and New Zealand have some of the strictest biosecurity laws in the world. You're required to declare food and supplements as required by each country's biosecurity rules, and failing to do so can result in significant fines. So what can you do to make your journey smoother? Keep your protein powder in its original sealed packaging wherever possible. This makes it much easier for security staff to identify what it is. For larger amounts, checked luggage is generally the more straightforward option, as there are typically no quantity restrictions for protein powder in hold baggage on UK flights. If you use protein supplements for a medical reason, for example following bariatric surgery, or for a condition affecting how your body absorbs nutrients, it's worth asking your GP or specialist for a supporting letter. It isn't always required, but it can help explain the medical necessity of your supplements if questions are raised at security or customs. And before you travel, always check the specific rules for your destination country. Regulations can change and officers have discretion, so checking official sources like your airline's website and the customs authority of your destination is always the safest approach. If you're taking protein supplements to manage a medical condition, speak to your doctor or dietitian before traveling. They can advise on whether your supplement is appropriate and whether you need any documentation. Never adjust your supplement use without speaking to the person who recommended it. To recap, whey protein powder is generally permitted on planes in both carry-on and checked luggage. Powder containers in hand luggage may face additional screening, particularly on US-bound flights. EU customs restrict dairy-based supplements from non-EU countries, and Australia and New Zealand require declaration of all food and supplements on arrival. Always check official guidance before you fly. Rules change, and it's better to be prepared. Have you ever had your supplements flagged at airport security? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your experience. And if you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe to the Bolt Pharmacy channel for more straightforward health and travel guidance.